The forward spin is a 360-degree rotation in the direction towards the face of the wave. So on a left, you will be spinning to your left, and on a right, you will be spinning to your right. Spinning in the opposite direction is called a reverse, which I will discuss in another video. The forward spin can pretty much be done on any part of the wave. However, the easiest and most ideal spot would be in or near the pocket at a height of its lower 1/3. You can execute this move at its upper 2/3, however, your technique will have to be perfect to ensure that the board stays flat, preventing the rail from catching. The lower 1/3 of the pocket is the flattest part of this section, which is why this is the easiest location. The pocket is also the most powerful part of the wave, with the water rushing upward at high velocity. This upward rush of water is what will aid you in a fast, powerful spin once the board is flattened and the head movement is initiated. To flatten the board, you will need to shift your weight from the outside rail onto the center of the board. It is important to note that your legs are an extension of your rails and will aid you in traction regardless of the center weight shift. For example, if you shift your weight from your inside rail to your outside rail with your inside leg still staying touching the water surface, then your inside rail is still partially engaged. This knowledge is important for forward spins because when you fully release the rails, your outside leg will need to come up first. Once the board is flat, you will need to slide your body forward. If too much weight is on the back, your tail will dig into the water surface, preventing it from releasing. To slide forward, your inside hand needs to be gripping the corner of the nose, with your elbow being in line with that hand, not protruding out like a chicken wing. I see many beginners with their inside elbow bordering the edge of the board in order to maximize the weight on their inside rail. However, by keeping the elbow directly behind your inside corner hand, you're able to maximize leverage when pulling up on the nose. What I'm doing is I'm pulling up on the nose. That pressure is transferring to the elbow, which is right behind the hand, and I'm sliding forward. When you pull up on the nose, your elbow should be digging into the board. As that elbow pressure increases, your body will slide forward. It is important not to have any wax on the torso area of your board, as it will prevent your body from being able to slide. Over time, you will get an indentation in the elbow area, ensuring that you are doing this correctly. When in the forward position, your chest should be somewhat out with your lower back arched. I would highly recommend practicing the upward facing dog yoga pose, as it will be highly beneficial for this move. Now that your body has slid forward and most of your weight is off of the tail, it is time for you to fully release your rails by lifting your outside leg first. After that outside leg is up, the only thing keeping your traction on the wave is that inside leg. Once you raise it, your rails will be completely released and you will be ready for spin mode. Your head movement is what will initiate the spin. Because your board is now flat on the flattest section of the most powerful part of the wave, it will be hypersensitive to the slightest shift in weight. You can turn your head slowly or turn your head fast. What's important is that you keep your head looking through the spin. Many beginners will start off correctly, but halfway through the spin, their heads will be straight, resulting in a 180. A good way to trick your brain and ensure that you're looking through the turn is to tell yourself to look at your legs. Telling yourself to look at your legs will also ensure that you're keeping your legs up through the spin. Once the 360 is complete, drop your legs to stop your rotation and immediately shift your weight back onto your inside rail. Alright, so look guys, I got my claw grip going right here, right? I got 2 fingers on the nose, 2 fingers on the side of the nose. I'm pulling up on that to slide forward. My elbow is right behind my hand, not here. Not here. Don't worry about keeping the weight on the corner when you're going left to keep that traction. This is good. This is good right here. You're getting more leverage right here. You're able to pull up on the nose. For speed, this is your gas pedal right here though, by the way. This is your gas pedal right here. So if you want speed, if you're on your rail and you want speed, slide forward, just pull up. Pull up. I'm really not using this hand. This is just supporting me a little. I'm really just sliding forward. Right, so when we're going into spin, we're on the left rail. Now when we're on the left rail, our elbow is not here. You're not moving this elbow. Ever. Unless maybe you're coming up for a reverse. In the case of that, sometimes you will. This elbow will come up. But we're not discussing that right now. We're discussing forward spins. On your left rail, I got my right leg up. You don't need to do that. I have a habit of doing it because I'm on my left rail. By having my right leg in the water, I'm engaging my right rail, and it doesn't need to be engaged. I'm going left. My left rail needs to be engaged. Okay? I want to go to do a spin. Flatten the board. I just dropped my leg back in the water, by the way. Flatten the board. Slide forward using the claw grip. Slide forward. I lift my outside leg up first. This is all happening very fast, by the way. Outside leg up first. Upon lifting my inside leg is when I initiate that head rotation. I'm looking at my legs. I'm looking at my legs through the spin. Once that spin is done, drop it down, slide back for control. You don't have to slide back because if you're in a barrel section, you might want to be forward. All right? Right side. I'm on my right rail. I got my left leg up a little bit. Doesn't have to be, but I like to do that for a little extra speed. To get it out of the water. It does not need to be engaged because I'm on my right rail. By dropping it down, I am slightly engaging my left rail. So I like to keep it up a little bit. Flatten the board. Slide forward. Look over the shoulder. Outside leg up first. In this case, it will be the left leg. Up. Upon lifting that right leg is when you turn that head. None of this. None of this. Don't wind up. By winding up, you're engaging that outside rail. From whatever position you are. Here. You back here. Slide forward. Here. You got that? Left side. On the left rail. Flatten the board. Slide forward. Outside leg up first. In this case, it's the right. You see that? It's the right. Look. On my left rail. Flatten the board. Slide forward. Do that 10 times, just like I'm doing it in the living room. Don't just do this in the water. You better rep it now. Rep it now so that when you get in the water, it's easy. I'm grabbing that corner. My elbow is right behind my hand. Slide forward, very easy. Remove all wax off the middle of your board. No wax. This is clear. No wax on the middle of your board. Keep this all clear. I put wax one time when it's brand new because it's super slimy from the factory. And then after I put it on, I wipe it off. I just get it in there a little bit for grip. You do not want any wax here. You need to be able to slide. If you're using this method and you're sliding, you're not going to slide. That wax is going to stick you. You'll be like, Then you'll have to plop up. You're not going to be able to get there. Wax on the middle of the board is for beginners. We're professionals now. Outside leg up. Drop it down. Slide forward. Right side leg up first. You can't see it. And keep it here. Once that right leg is up, the only thing holding you is that left leg. Your legs are an extension of your rail. So my left leg is, my left rail is still technically engaged. Boom. Once I lift that outside leg, boom. You can't see the leg, but it's going up. All right, guys, good luck. Practice it. Practice it in your living room. Don't wait for the water. One more time. On the inside rail, flatten the board, slide forward, look over the shoulder. Really 3 steps. You're on the rail. You guys are used to doing this. You're used to riding, trimming on your left, right? You're used to this. Just take the weight off that rail. That's it. You like this? You like this? You ever be on a steep wave and the wave's like this? And it pushes you out because you're not holding enough rail. You're not holding your rail. You don't have enough weight on the rail. That's what you want when you do the spin. Basically. When you're sliding out, it's because the board is flat. Which is what you want for the spin. I'm on the rail. My elbow's right behind my hand. Not here. I hate that. Not here. I understand why you do it because I used to do it. You're doing it because you want to hold your edge inside the barrel or on the wave. You don't want to slide out. You want to slide this way. But this is the magic spot right here. You have leverage. Think about it. If my elbow is all the way out here, I'm having less leverage than I do right here. Boom. I can pull up hard. When I pull up, I slide up. My gas pedal right here. Right? First gear, second gear. First gear, second gear. First gear, second gear. Outside leg up first. Outside leg up first. Inside leg goes up. I turn my head. That's it. So easy. Inside rail, 3 steps. You're on your rail, you're flat, you slide forward, you look over the shoulder. Got it? Inside rail, flat, slide forward, look over the shoulder. Inside rail, engaged, flat, slide forward, look over the shoulder. Right side. Practice both sides. Otherwise you're going to suck like me. I'm terrible on rights. Right rail engaged, flat, slide forward, look over the shoulder. Outside leg up first. Right rail engaged, flat, slide forward, look over the shoulder. Outside leg up first, actually. Then look over the shoulder. Do it again. This is so easy once you get it. It sounds like 3 steps. Once you get it, you'll just like... It's muscle memory. So easy. I don't even have to think. It's one motion to me. Alright guys. Good luck. I'm going to teach you the reverse next time. Practice this. Don't give up. Every time you're in the water, do it. Every time you're in the water, do it. Do not just ride a wave and just ride the wave. Boring. Go for a trick even if you know you're not going to make it. Even if you know you're not going to make it, try it. Try it anyway. That's how you get good. You don't get good playing it safe. Step out of your comfort zone and do something different. Even if you're afraid to look like a kook. Everybody's a kook out there. I got news for you. I serve with a lot of people. The majority suck. The majority sucks. Try it and you will be the best.